I would love to start with a review on the previous chapters, chapters 1 through 11 of the book of Revelation. We have touched base a little bit on these chapters. In chapter 1, you see Jesus. John is seeing Jesus, the revelation of things that were, things that are, and things that will be. In these two chapters, Jesus is telling the church what to do and what not to do, how to be qualified to be overcomers, and he urges them to be overcomers. And I think, and I know it applies also for us today as the church, to overcome and to receive all these rewards. He is also mentioning in chapter 4, I think you see it starts with there was a door opened in heaven, and he was told by a voice as one of a trumpet, come up hither. So I think that's a picture of the rapture. And in chapter 5, you see Jesus as the Lamb, and there is a sealed book, and he is worshipped by, and it's very interesting because in chapter 4 and 5 it's a scene in heaven, and there you see the 7 lamps, which are the 7 churches. You see them in heaven. The series I've done before on this subject, I told you the 144,000 are the same group as the 5 wise virgins. I don't believe that anymore. I think the 144,000 are the overcoming church, the bride, and the first fruits to be raptured unto God. But the bridesmaids of Matthew 25, these are believers that are not considered to be the bride. All 10 of them are invited to the wedding, but only 5 of the 10 truly attend the wedding, are let in the wedding, were ready to attend the wedding. So I think that is something I have come to know again by studying the scriptures all over again, and God revealing things to me. And then we continue to chapter 6. In chapter 5, the Lamb, Jesus, is given the book, the scroll with the seals on it. And in chapter 6, he is opening them. And you see all these judgments. You have these 2 groups, the 144,000, which are to be sealed, and you have the multitude no one could count. At least one of them is in heaven, is described being in heaven, and the other one is still on earth when it's mentioned, because they have to be sealed before the calamity starts. So I believe, and the second group is truly coming out of the tribulation. The scripture states that. So I believe that the 144,000 are to be raptured before the tribulation starts, and the multitude no one could count comes out of the tribulation. They have washed their robes during the tribulation. In the 8th chapter, you see the 7th seal, which is silent in heaven. And then after that you have the 7 angels with the 7 trumpets emerging, and they are blowing the trumpet, the first, the second, until the 6th. And that is remarkable because the 6th blows the trumpet until chapter 9. The last trumpet is sounded in chapter 11. Just like in with the seals, you see here 6 judgments and then a pause. And then the 7th judgment comes later on, 1 or 2 chapters later. It's very strange, but I'm going to look and see if there is a parallel between the 2 pauses. Perhaps there's something there. I'm sure there's something there. I don't know if I find what that is, but I will certainly look into it. And if I find something, I will come back on it. In the review I will give on the second half of the book at the end. I will do that at the end. Okay, well, I think I can leave it to this for now, and we will start with the second half of the book in chapter 12, my analysis of the chapters. And I think this half of the book is, at least for me, the most exciting. So let's start.